And then 2018, we went to England, to Stratford upon Avon, Shakespeare's old place. And Kat Salter Smith curated that. She was also on our board. And then last year we were in Scotland, in Edinburgh, curated by Sam Bannister. Did a fantastic job. So this year it's the Bunjana. I can't thank you enough. I want to say I admire your tenacity. You had the chance just to say, let's call this off. Let's just do it all online. And I think some of us on the board were sort of pushing for that. I had the ticket to go to the opening, and then they got canceled. We got the travel ban. It would have been easy for you just to give up at that point, but you didn't. So it's thanks to you that this actual show is taking place, and that we can continue this tradition and have this 10th anniversary at an actual exhibit. And thank you. I wish I could give you flowers, but I can't. But a virtual hug and flowers from me to you. You've done a fantastic job, and we're going to finish this strong. So good on you. And thanks to your team, to everybody who's helped hang, scan cards, place labels. Believe me, I've curated 3 shows, and I know how much work it is. And I know that your husband is going to be very happy to have you back to some form of normalcy. I can never say that word in English. Normalcy. 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 It's a tricky one for us Scandinavians. Bill, you looked great in that shirt. I have to say, I thought of Magnum PI when I saw you. I love you. Yeah, you look dashing, and that blue color fits you really well. So, good choice on that. Thanks for giving us the chance to display our work at your gallery. Fantastic. I want to thank the charity. You know, I really think a lot about the charities that we help, because that is so important. I don't just pick a random charity or us as a team on the board. We really think about the charities that we select. I love to pick charities that are not the big ones. I mean, we don't support the Red Cross or, you know, that have lots of funding. I like to help local charities that are working so hard, that don't get a lot of notice, and to give them a boost. And one of the things I love to hear is that sometimes a charity will come to me after a Tour d'Art exhibit and say, you know what, we just got 10 new volunteers, and they get some mention in the press and things like that. That's a very important thing for me, to help these charities get a boost for all the hard work that they do. And you help so many people with disabilities, and that is so important, especially during these COVID times. So thank you for all the hard work we do, and hopefully you do, and hopefully you can get a lot of funding now, extra funding to help you do extra things. I'm sitting there thinking about some of the things that's happened. I remember in 2012, I curated the show for the women's shelter in my city. And the money, you know, you usually think that women in a shelter as single women, but when I was invited there, I saw that there were 12 children in the center. And that struck me. And the money was used, we chartered a bus and sent all those kids to a zoo. And all the women got a manicure and a haircut. Those are things that the charity didn't have funding for, but that was so important to these women. So usually Tour d'Art exhibit can help the charity do things that they normally can't afford. And I'm looking forward to hear what the money's going to be used for. I know they're going to be spent well. I'm not going to put my fingers in it too much, but I'm looking forward to hear some stories. Anyhow, let's get on to the nitty-gritty of next year. I'm sure some people online are curious about that.
I know.
So, drum roll.
Biennale announcement. There.
Yeah. You all get that, don't you?
Oh,
We're not
yes,
going to be here to
yes.
sing, but God save the Queen. So we're heading to England. A big applause for that. Can you hear everyone when I'm applauding like crazy? Yeah, we're going back to the UK. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about that. I had it here somewhere. Good grief, now I got nervous. Ooh, where is it? Where's my notes? Is it on another sheet? It's in, Chattenham, is that correct? Anyway, Kat Salter-Smith is going to curate. She curated the Stratford show. She's on our board, so I feel safe. Sorry, I must have lost my notes what the charity was called, but it's for a leukemia charity. And all the info will be on the website and all over social media before we know it. I'm sure Kat's going to be very irritated with me for this. Chattenham, I think it was Chattenham. Anyway, I'm so sorry. But I'm excited to head back to the UK. So